So do you feel like your platform is more organic and realer than DC artists and DMV Hoods and News?
I wouldn't compare. I How I feel about Hoods and News. Hoods and News started. He was early. Like I can't take away the fact that Hoods and News is a pioneer. And the generation we came up with before we knew who we was, he kind of. I can't say he was doing the same thing I was doing because it was different, but he had a little alias page for a minute too. As for DC artists, I won't compare myself to DC artists for real. For real, what we do is like two different things, but I wouldn't even consider him like a. I feel like he's more of a music page. Like if you got some music and you want a nigga reposted or something, you would go to DC artists. But I don't think people really go to DC artists for news. But I don't know.
Who the top 5 DMV rappers right now?
Oh man, they gotta be free or they locked up.
I'm gonna say it don't even matter because most majority of them locked up anyway.
I say when No Savage come home, he gonna be dropping that shit every week. He gonna be dropping like Rio the Young OG or something. He gonna have a song out every week. That's how I feel. After that, I feel like KP was supposed to be on the list, but he fucked it up. I think he got too cocky early. But I don't think it's over for him. I just think it's gonna be a different battle. So I'm gonna give number 2 to Nino Page because Nino Page, with his type of music, he don't have to stay in the free car genre. He can make music for the white kids and really turn up. All the little kids who be sad in the house and shit. I used to sleep under the bed, be right out there cooling with their ass and shit, man. But number 3, I gotta get number 3 to Goon. If Goon was still alive, Goon would be making noise right now. I feel like Goon would have still had the DMV jumping for real. For 4, I say he not hitting like he used to, but another pioneer would be Zion Man back in the day. For like I say high school days though, like Zion Man really was just like he really switched it up a little bit with the rapping different for real. Then the last one, I'ma give it to I gotta think. I ain't gonna lie, it's we talking about currently shit. I gotta take Zion Man off. I ain't listening to that shit right now.
Why would you take Zan Man off? What happened to Zan Man?
You said currently, like back in the days, he was With music, you gotta be realistic. Back in the days, that shit was in the car. I was in that joint cranking that shit. Back in the days, right now, you won't hear me play that shit. Like honestly, like I'm not saying it's not the same, but like you know how it be when some rappers come out, they be cranking like shit, but then either they lose the passion or that shit just don't be hitting the same.
I feel like he signed to Sauce Walker. You feel like that helped his career or ended his career? I seen Sauce. First of all, Sauce Walker is that I'm a Sauce Walker fan. Like, but I wouldn't sign to him. Only reason I wouldn't sign to him because I seen like his butt cheeks on OnlyFans. It threw me off one day. Like I don't want to see my CEO butt cheeks. Like it threw me off though, bro. I was like, damn, I can't never sign to Sauce Walker. That man got his butt cheeks on the internet.
Oh, you think they over there on Adams 22?
I ain't gonna say all that. Sauce Walker, a real one, bro. I mess with Sauce. Like I mess with Sauce. He do his own thing.
I ain't fucking with Sauce. That nigga could fight. I don't need him pulling up on me. He good. So you know, I'm fucking with it. We pull up at the front door, talk about some woo-wee, karate kick that motherfucker. On Sauce.
So No Savage about to come home. Do you think he gonna be the biggest in the DMV?
Man, I think No Savage, he gonna come back with the right state of mind. He ain't doing no crashing out. I feel like, honestly, Savage the only one that could carry the torch because Baby Jamocha dropped the ball, man.
Speaking of Jamocha, why you be so biased to Baby J Mo? I always see you going off on Baby J Mo on your page.
Man, honestly, man, it all started with Jamocha too, man. I gave him the name Jamocha, branded the name Jamocha, man. Like, he looked like one of them kids. He's supposed to be in college for real with the coffee cup, living life. And, you know, not saying that's him, but saying, like, he looked like he got a bright future, man. And I was really hoping the best for him. So I threw an extra bid in for Jamocha because I wanted to see Jamocha win, man. Like, I guarantee you if I was in any of these rappers' corner, bruh, before they all did some dumb shit, if they called me, you know what I would have said? You baby Jamocha, get the fuck out that car. You hear me? Straight like that. I feel like these young niggas need more people in their corner that's gonna sit here and tell them the real instead of sitting here and telling them hop in that car.
So what you think will get the youngest out the car? What they gotta get some money? Like you think some money will get them out of them free cars?
At this point, it's really hard to say because not to say like it can't be stopped, but we gotta always remember like some of these people's situations hit deep. Like it's deep stuff. I don't really want to get into it and nothing or no tipping stuff, but like once it get to a certain point, it's real hard to walk away. But the only thing that I could really say is if you got some motion and you got some opportunity, man, leave it to the other youngins to crash out because you the one that's supposed to carry the torch. Just because your homie died or your homie, you don't have to crash out. You could give money, feed everybody, take care of that nigga mother, do something good, man. Don't crash out. Can't do nothing for nobody in jail. Well, I don't know. It depends. People's jail situations be different. Some niggas be asking for cash apps and shit. Some niggas be good, but you don't want to find out which one you is for real, for real. Honestly. If you don't got to.
I feel the same way. These youngers be out here crashing, but I be trying to help them. I be trying to help the youngers. Like I don't care what side they on, bro. But I try to help KP Skywalker, bro. And you see how he portrayed me. KP told me he turned down $10 million. I lost all respect for him that day.
KP got mad at me because of that shit. I was like, man, KP, you gotta stop putting me. All right, this is a disclaimer. We gotta put this in the air too, man. Just cause motherfucker you get bidded on, man, you become the bid one day. Don't get mad at war in the DMV for bidding, man. It's a bid, man. Sticks and stones will beat the shit out you, but words will never hurt.
I feel like KP dropped.
It'll sound funny if you bleep that out too. If you bleep that part out.
I feel like KP dropped the ball. Do you feel like that? I feel like he was hot at one point in time.
Yes.
He not as hot as he just was.
I'm gonna tell you where I knew KP was dropping the ball for sure, man. Pretty much, man. Nino Pay had just came out with that. When I was young, I used to sleep under the bed because I was scared. Like, and then KP gonna say, niggas trying to sound like me. I'm like, bro, he just made a depressing song, man. This boy probably cutting himself and you gonna diss him? I was like, KP, you don't look, that wasn't a real nigga. Look, that made him look more like a bully, man. And then when Nino Pay got to walking down the steps on his ass, his career was really over. He was supposed to steal his shit out Nino Pay. Minute them headphones got past, Hadouken hit his ass with that right. He had the nigga melt with him. The nigga melt was a stream. I did a video. If y'all look on my page, I freeze framed that zone 5 times. Cuz hit him with the meanest 2-piece, put his ass right to sleep. Did his ass worse than APAC, man. They could have whooped them niggas for real. They just wasn't trying to.
I think KP was scared in the situation.
That light skin kick in, man. You know, some light skin niggas got light skin syndrome, man. I can't say I know some tough light skin niggas, but some of them niggas.
If that was Young Threat the War Vet at the top of them steps, do you think KP would have took off running or he was going up the steps?
Nah, he wasn't taking off running. He was going to jump up in the air. You know how like back in the day they used to grind on the rails like a skateboard? He was going to like, got a blast and skate right off on their ass, right out the front door. He gone. A bippity boppity front door hoppity, he gone. That nigga. You see him in the first of the month.